What's good, y'all? It's Tati and I'm back with another video. I just finished watching AEW All Out, and oh my gosh, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's been a long time since I watched a pay-per-view from start to finish, and honestly didn't really feel bored. There was some spots where it was a little bit slow, but I wasn't like bored with it or anything. Like, I didn't feel like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get past these next few hours. It was actually pretty entertaining. Like, literally tonight I just felt so good watching the show. Like, I really did. Like, I mean, it wasn't like extravagant or anything, not the best pay-per-view I've ever seen in my life, but it's been the best one that I've seen in like recent memory. Like, I lost my mom a year ago in August, and this is the happiest I've been. Like, I haven't been this animated in so long, like just screaming at the TV and just feeling so excited. And it was just something that I really needed, like on a personal level. But I mean, honestly, it was a good show. First of all, let me get right into it. Lucha Brothers, they did it for me. Like, they really did. This tag team match was just awesome. Like, really awesome. And that was part of the show. I honestly, that was the best match for me. You know, there's something about their style that is just so entertaining. Like, when you want to show your friend what wrestling's about or whatever, like, usually watching high flyer luchadores and things like that are usually ones that can really engage someone who's not really familiar with wrestling. And my daughter, she would pop up here and there while I'm watching, and she's like, what's going on? Why is he on top of that cage? Like, is he gonna jump from there? Is he okay? Like, she obviously not a fan, doesn't really know much or whatever, but she did find those parts to be interesting. And like I said, someone who's not really into wrestling, you want to introduce them to it. Like, this is the type of match that you can show. Like, they were awesome. Well, Young Bucks, they're pretty awesome too. And right now, you love to hate them, but I was like, they're not gonna lose this match. There's no way they're dropping the titles off of them right now. And to my surprise, it did. Like, it just kept seeming like no matter what, they were gonna win. And I was pretty surprised. I was not expecting them to lose, and it was an awesome match. Awesome match. Definitely match of the night for me. It was amazing. Let's see, Punk and Darby, like, these two guys are so amazing, and you could tell they love what they do, and there's something about them that really stick out in and out of the ring. And I didn't expect Punk to lose this one. I think everyone really was just wanting to see, like, how is he going to do in the ring after all this time he hasn't been wrestling, you know. So this was a great match. It was all right. Nothing too extravagant. I wasn't expecting it to be the match of the night or whatnot. But it was okay. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Punk still got it. They love both. You hear chants for both Darby and Punk, and you know, him being in his, you know, hometown, you would expect everyone to just really be going for Punk, but they're both are like fan favorites, so it was just back and forth on both guys. And you know what, they did a good job, and I enjoyed the match. Yeah, so let's skip a lot of stuff and let me just go to the end of it. Like, Adam Cole, I don't want to say I didn't expect tonight, but I didn't expect for him to be in the ring for 2 seconds and basically turn heel, and then boom, Daniel Bryan comes out. Once that happened, I was like, for sure Daniel's coming, because at first you're like, what's the point? Whoever comes out, another one's not going to come out, right? So once Adam came out, and I was like, that's it for Daniel Bryan, not tonight, some other time. And as soon as he, well, who did he kick? Jungle Boy. As soon as he attacked Jungle Boy, then it was like, okay, there's a little bit of wiggle room for Bryan Danielson to come out. And sure enough, he did, and I was pretty surprised about that. There was who else came tonight? Ruby Soho. Unlike Jim Ross called her Ruby Riot after she won the Casino Royale match. A lot of people pissed off, very pissed off, saying that Thunder Rosa should have won this one. You know, it's not fair for someone to just come on in and just go straight into, you know, these type of opportunities. And I can see what people are upset about. So I wasn't necessarily upset about it. Like, it's like that's just how they're building it to be right now. Who knows? It could end up being like a triple threat match or something down the line with these three girls. You know, I can see why it's unfair. I mean, it was pretty good. I don't have any complaints really. It kind of started off a little bit slow. Who was the first match? Eddie Kingston and Miro. Eddie doesn't do it for me. I'm trying to like him, I guess, but not really. He's alright, I guess. Not, he doesn't stand out for me or whatever, but they kind of start off a little bit slow, and but nothing boring. It was a good pay-per-view, something fun to watch. And like I said, like, for a long time I haven't felt this, you know, type of vibe watching wrestling. You know, this actually went like maybe 3 hours and 30 minutes, something like that. And oh, Christian versus Kenny was pretty good too. I did enjoy that match. At first I was like, let's see what happens here, but I knew he wasn't gonna win. Christian for sure. I was like, that's not happening, definitely not. And it was a great match. These two really went at it, and man, those table spots were just brutal. There was like this mark on his side of his rib. I don't know. I think that happened from one of the tables. So hopefully he's all right. You know how these guys are. They'll work through anything, and then you hear hours later, so-and-so going to surgery or something like that. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if something happened to his ribs. Like, those tables were just crazy. I do have to say though, like, I love Jim Ross, but he's not on his A game. He could be much better right now. And I get it. Like, he's so used to working with WWE. Like, he's so used to these guys that were there, where he'll just like reference them like as their names in WWE. Like with Paul White, he said Big Show. Ruby Soho, he said Ruby Riot. What else he said? He made a couple of mistakes throughout the show and commentary or whatever. I've been hearing a lot of people say about that, because lately I haven't really paid attention to the commentary. I'll just be watching and I'm like multitasking with other things, so I'm not really paying attention to the actual commentary. But tonight was one of those nights where you actually heard quite a bit of mistakes coming from him. And there's been rumors about how he'll be doing commentary part-time or whatnot. I don't know if that's true, but he's definitely someone we actually need part of commentary. You know, people do make mistakes or whatnot. I don't know if it has anything to do with his age, or if he's just so used to of calling certain people a certain name, but definitely heard quite a few mistakes. I do think it's interesting to have these big names that just coming up and just like one night, and just this past month, you know, Punk, Brian, Adam, all these names. It's like, whoa, okay, where are we going with this? Like, they really need to book this shit like damn near perfectly. I know right now Vince McMahon making phone calls, waking up people out their sleep, talking about, let's get back to the drawing board, because these are big names that they have right now in AEW. And wow, all the rumors were true about certain people coming or whatnot. And I hate that. I really do hate not being surprised. And, you know, part of the ratings and part of bringing people into watching the show is, you know, knowing these spoilers, you know, knowing these rumors. People are coming just to see if it's going to happen. And yeah, sure, that helps, But man, I miss the element of surprise when it comes to professional wrestling. Like, I really do miss that, feeling surprised about something. Like, imagine Daniel Bryan, nobody knew anything. Like, how that shit be going out? Like, somebody who's in the office is telling other people that so and so is coming. You know, like, it's somebody there who's obviously opening their mouths and saying something. Like, I just can't imagine, like, how do something like that get out? It doesn't just get out. Somebody there says something, and that's how everybody knows. But the show was good. No complaints here or whatnot. The women's division, I really enjoy them a lot. I really do. It's interesting. I really like Britt Baker. She's pretty awesome. I like her persona and everything, and I think she's good as champion right now. She can go for a long reign. Who knows what's going to happen with Ruby or Thunder Rosa. I don't see her dropping that anytime soon, and I like to see more of her, you know. I do think that forgot her name, but the two girls that are with her, one of them are definitely going to turn their backs on her really soon. It really seemed like that to me. But man, I have no complaints. Like, I'm going to watch Raw tomorrow and just see what they have. Like, what do you guys have after us watching the pay-per-view? Because everybody's just going to be talking about this until Rampage. I mean, not Rampage, Dynamite. And then people are still going to be talking about it. Like, Daniel Bryan, and then Moxley is going to be in his hometown on Wednesday. Like, I do expect something crazy to happen. Like, I don't know. I mean, this is like, I'm so excited to see like where this goes. Like, it's a good time to be a fan right now. AEW isn't the best promotion, but they're offering us the best they possibly can. And I'm interested to see where this goes. I mean, wow, Daniel Bryan, they really got, Bryan Danielson. They really got him. I don't know what they're even calling him. I don't even remember them saying his name. Like, I was like so busy marking out, I didn't even hear if they reference him as whatever. I don't know, but man, I'm so happy. I just hope the Bellas just stay away from this. They don't need to be back in the ring under any circumstances. But great pay-per-view. If I could rate it, I would say, damn, I'm like in the fence between 7 and 8. I'm gonna say 8 because I literally thoroughly enjoyed it throughout. It wasn't perfect, but it was a fun night to watch wrestling, and I can't wait to see what happens. And I did see something about The Undertaker returning, not this week or maybe the next week. I don't know. Hopefully that's not true at all. If anything, it has something to do with retiring. I don't know. He needs to stay away from the ring. I love him. I would want to see him no matter what the circumstances is. But Vince is gonna have to throw out any little thing he can to come on top, because AEW is definitely looking real good right now in terms of the people that they have in the ring. And then after a pretty good pay-per-view, like, hopefully it goes up from here. Bye.